Hello everybody and welcome to another review at Squid Squad here. Here I'm looking at the Town and Village set for Warlock tiles from WizKids. It's similar to the previous episode where it was obviously a more dungeony tile wall system, but this time we've got sort of like a plastered wall aesthetic, so it looks more like it should be in a sort of a medieval-ish sort of town or village, or just house in general. It's all using the same Warlock tile system. So again, got the list on the back of the sleeve here of exactly what's in there. It's similar before, but instead you get a few of these little windowed walls. So there's a few less of the actual regular walls, but some of these windows walls. So you get, around about the same anyway. I'm just going to open this one up here, just so we can take a look at everything that's in the box. So again, you get 5 of these sort of inside corner walls, and then another 5 of the outside corner walls where you can see the connectors are on the outside. You get those corner blocks again, so you can just slot them into the end of a wall should you wish to, just to cover up any loose ends. And then you get 4 of the opening doors, which you would probably have as an entrance to the house, I guess, or tavern, whatever you're looking to build. And then you get 4 of these larger double doors. So maybe the main entrance to the tavern is this sort of big double door, and then you can have a couple of side entrances that are like this door. So it's very good. And then, as I said, here are the windowed walls. And it does say on the back of the box that some are, I believe, they're plastered, and then there's some that are damaged plastered. I can't really see much of a difference. These two look like they might be the more damaged ones, but I'm not really sure. And it goes for the same with the actual walls. We'll get to those in a second. I just want to show you get a lot more of the sliding inside doors that don't open. You get 5 of these, whereas in the previous dungeon set you only got, I think, 2. So, but obviously you're going to be dealing with more rooms usually if you're doing a house, at least, in a smaller area. Whereas I'd imagine on the sets that you get, you're probably building just enough room for sort of one encounter. You're not trying to build the whole dungeon. I mean, you can. You just need to buy a lot more sets in order to build an entire dungeon that your players can navigate through. These are the walls that you get for this one. Obviously, as you can see, there's a lot less walls, and there's quite a few more of the inside walls, again, just because it's a house, I imagine. But you do get these, so you can still make a decent sized area. Again, just trying to find which, yeah, okay, you might not be able to see on camera, but this is the damaged one with the, just like damaged plaster, and then the undamaged one. I don't think anyone would even notice when they're built anyway. It's just for aesthetic purposes. But yeah, so there's them. And then, like I said, these are your plastered walls that you just slide on the inside. There's some damaged ones and there's some undamaged ones. That one's damaged, as you can see there. And again, you get the flooring as per the previous one. They're both two-sided, so you can have your house with a stone floor if you wanted, or with the wood floor. And obviously these are all compatible with the other ones. So, if you've got a set of each, you've got quite a lot of flooring, really. This set doesn't come with any of the larger tiles or the long tiles, so that's one downside. But you do, like I say, you get more of these doors, more of the indoor walls. But yeah, so So I'd say with this set it feels like you get a little bit less. Obviously you get your end bits and all your clips in order to build a nice dungeon. Yeah, I'm still happy with the set, but it just feels like you don't get as much as in the other one. But what I'll do now is I'm going to cut, and I'm going to go to where I built a small sort of house or tavern or whatever, and then I'll just show off with some miniatures just so you can see what it looks like, you know, on screen. So bear with me, I'll be back in a minute. So here we are, we're back. I've built up a little, I would probably say this is either a small house or some sort of tavern. I've used most of the miniatures that I've got in my D&D Waterdeep set that I've been collecting, except for this one, he's a custom made one. But yeah, so as you can see it looks like quite a nice, if it was a tavern, you know, you'd just have like the bar here, this would be the back area, you know, for where they might prepare food. And then just in the main area you'd set up some chairs and such, maybe a set of stairs to go up to the second floor. You can see that we've got the main double doors here, and I've also got a door here so that they can come in from, you know, the outside down maybe the alleyway where they'd bring in the goods from that side, but this is the main entrance. But yeah, you can quite easily set up an encounter. If you've got more miniatures, you know, to use, you know, in a tavern environment such as tables and chairs, that would definitely help out. It is something I'm aiming on getting eventually. I haven't quite got to it yet. I've only just really started collecting sort of more miniatures, but my plan is to get possibly some more terrain crate, which I've done a review on before, which will have more tables and chairs and stuff, so that you can do, you know, more with it. So it's, you know, I really like the look of it from all sort of angles, and like I said, there's these slidey walls. I've not put many of the walls in, I've got quite a few pieces left over for this, some walls and some floors. I've used pretty much all of the outer corners, but I've still got some more inner corners, so you know, I could feasibly make it a little bit larger, but you know, like I said, I've only got a few more of these walls left, 6. So I'm not really sure exactly what I could do with it, except for maybe make it a block longer, so that I would only require, you know, an extra wall there. If I made it another block longer, and it'd be an extra one, but then that would be, you know, another 8 floor tiles, which I've only got. Actually, I might just have that 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I've just got 8, so I could feasibly make it a little bit longer. And then I've got these 2 spare, so I could make this longer, but I've run out of floor tiles then. Obviously I've got the dungeons and the dungeon tile set, so I could use the flooring from that one to extend this, but I could only extend it, you know, as much as this. So, you know, it's a decent size set. I've got no real qualms with it. Like I say, you've probably got just enough floors and walls to make a ground floor, but not a second floor as well. You know, or maybe sort of part of a larger house, but not the whole house. But it is quite good. I don't think you need as many doors as they give you. I think they could have put the time they've taken to make the doors into giving you more walls or more floors, or both potentially. Because like I say, you get 4 of these doors and 4 of the double doors, which I don't think you really need. I think maybe 2 at most of each, and you should be fine, because you'll only want a couple of entrances. But you know, it does, however, give you the option of having, rather than the double doors, you can have, you know, a couple of single doors. But I still don't think you need 4. Obviously, if you were to come later and want, you know, to buy a second set, so you've got more of the walls and the flooring, you've got, you know, 8 doors of each. You just don't need that many doors. That's really my only issue. I think for the inside doors, you do need about as many as you get in it, just so you can make multiple rooms within the building. Because obviously, if you're building a tavern, and it's going to be like an inn, you know, on the second floor. You can have the second floor have multiple smaller rooms that you can all build out of, you know, all of these. You can have multiple small rooms that just have a bed and a small table, and that's all you need in, you know, a small tavern room. That's all you need, really. So yeah, I mean, other than that, it's a great set. That's my only gripe, is you don't need as many doors. You could swap the doors out for more walls, more corners, more floors. You know, those are the ones you really need more of. But yeah, so the next review I'm going to do is on the Stairs and Ladders set. So I'll put this to one side and you can look at that. It will be in a separate video, so come back and you'll be able to see that probably in another week. I hope you've enjoyed this review of the set for Warlock tiles. Thank you very much for watching. Come back for more. Bye bye now.